Welcome, welcome. This is Dr. Carlo again, and it's nice to have you with us. And today I want to suggest that we might have a session on healing. Well, I should really call it well-being, which of course is what we are looking for when we think we need healing. I am very grateful to say that I have not been sick since 1947. And I've used no medicines or surgeon's knives or any of those things, but that's for another day. That's for another day. Today, I would just like to suggest that you look deeply within yourself and realize that you are a soul and not a bunch of body in a materialistic world and a screwed up mind. As a matter of fact, there's a rather nice thing that they sometimes say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now that's one way of seeing that if you come from the problem, you're going to end up with the problem. Maybe a little bit better and not permanent, because it can return. But if you come from the standpoint of the image and likeness of God, which is not a religious thing, but a spiritual thing, then you can see that you were never sick in the first place, and your belief system put it upon you, and you fell for it, and you got sick. Well, let's say that that's one way of going about this. And it sells a lot of pills, and I know I sound a little bit as though I'm saying something that the pharmaceuticals will not want to hear, because if you don't need to put any pills in, you're not going to buy any pills. And that's not going to be good for business. Anyhow, that's a side issue. We might go into that in another day. But who is the greatest healer in recorded history? Master Jesus. Now, the thing about it is that his healing was always instantaneous. Even though we have very wise people in the therapies today, they say, well, come back in a week's time and we'll check it out to see if it's any better. He never did that. What he always said was, see yourself as the image and likeness of God. Is God sick? No. Was God born with a broken leg or with a blindness? No. So he simply said clearly to the soul that was in front of him, release this and be free. You are no part of that belief system unless you take it in. And so he simply said, and quite frequently it is quoted correctly and sometimes not, he says, go and sin no more. Well, the religions have made sin into the big business, but the thing is, what he's really saying is, go and do not return to your former beliefs, and you will be free, forever free. And so he also said several other things which are important, and I think we should finish with them. It is, after all, finally, that I am the light of the world. But he immediately said, ye also are the light of the world. Listen to that and feel it. He said also, the Christ healer in me is also within you. Take that one on. No outside intervention becomes necessary. And finally, the good thing he says is, everything that I do, you can do also. So let's leave it there. Let's be firm in our understanding that it is your consciousness that matters. And when your consciousness takes on the freedom of perfect well-being, you are indeed the image and likeness of God, free. So, be firm. And join me next time, and we will go into this in an even deeper way. And you are blessed. And I am blessed. And so, good night, and it's wonderful to be with you.